Obey, obey, do, obey. Children must be taught to obey. Why is learning obedience so very important to finding the good and right way? Listen up, ladies, because this is very important. A child who has learned to submit to his parents' God-given authority over him is much more likely to one day yield his heart in obedience to his heavenly Father's authority over him. You get that transition? A child who has learned to submit to his parents' God-given authority over him is much more likely to yield his heart in obedience to his heavenly Father. Do you see how important this is? And if he lives in obedience to his heavenly Father's authority over him, he has chosen the good and the right way, which leads to all those things that we just talked about that will make life go well for him. Just as those verses promise. So ladies, if you want the best for your children, you have got to teach them to obey. I see your faces like, no. You got to teach them to respect authority. This is a very interesting verse, Proverbs 13:24 on your handout. Those who spare the rod of discipline hate their children. Those who love their children, those who want the very best for them, care enough to discipline them. And some translations put diligently there. We kind of get that backwards, I think. We sort of, have you ever heard somebody say, oh, I love my children too much, I can't ever punish them? You know, that's not exactly the way God.
My kid is my best friend. I can't punish them. That was my personal favorite. My kid is my best friend. I can't punish them. And I'm like,
What is that Bible?
okay.
You spare the rod of discipline, you hate your child. If you love them, you're going to care enough to discipline them. Discipline is not optional, ladies. It is mandatory. And it needs to be addressed sooner rather than later. The more out of control bends you take in that road of motherhood, the greater your likelihood is for disaster. Believe me, a well-disciplined child makes the trip a lot more enjoyable. Discipline is perhaps the most difficult and wearying assignment that you have as a mom, particularly, and most importantly, as the mother of a preschooler. Why? Why is disciplining so difficult? Well, it goes all the way back to Adam and Eve in the garden. There has been, even since that time, within the heart of man, this driving desire to do things my way, to rebelliously defy those in authority. When you think about it, God put one and only one restriction on Adam and Eve, didn't he? He said to them, guys, you are welcome to eat from the fruit of any tree in the garden. Just don't eat from this one tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Personally, I think there were tons of fruit trees in the garden. It wasn't like Adam and Eve were going to exactly starve to death if they obeyed this one restriction that God put on them to not eat from that one particular tree. But of course, what tree could they not resist? The tree of the knowledge of good and evil. In total defiance to the command of God, they ate from the one and only tree that was forbidden to them. You know what, girls? The heart of man has not changed since the time of Adam and Eve. If you give a child permission to play with all the toys in a room, except give them one restriction, just don't open the lid to this candy jar. As soon as you leave the room, 9 times out of 10, where's that kid going to have it? The Bible calls it a sin nature. We are born with this want to sin. There's just something within us that wants to rebel against not only God's authority over us, but to rebel against anyone in positions of authority, like parents or teachers or policemen or